welcome back to our channel. Today the Mazda RX-7 in 2026 feels less like the launch of a new car and more like the rebirth of an automotive legend that left a permanent mark on car culture. For years, enthusiasts begged Mazda to bring back the rotary-powered icon that defined an entire generation of sports cars. Rumors came and went, prototypes appeared and vanished, but nothing ever came close to a true successor. Yet in 2026, Mazda finally delivers a machine designed not just for nostalgia but for a future where lightweight engineering, emotional design, and cutting-edge performance converge to create something completely unique in the modern sports car landscape. The new RX-7 carries the soul of every generation before it, but it feels sharper, more refined, and more technologically ambitious than anything Mazda has ever built. From the very first glance, the 2026 Mazda RX-7 looks like a fusion of classic proportions and modern aggression. A low, long hood leads into a tight, sculpted body that sits purposefully close to the ground, highlighting the car's lightweight philosophy. The front end features fierce LED eyes that mimic the intensity of the third-generation FD's pop-up headlamp look without needing pop-ups. Mazda emphasizes fluidity and motion through its Coda design language, and on the RX-7, this design approach reaches its peak. Every curve has intent, every angle supports aerodynamics, and every vent is functional, channeling air toward the rotary hybrid system or out the rear diffuser to reduce drag. From the rear, the circular taillight signature nods to the FD's iconic twin-ring setup but reimagined with modern LED depth and three-dimensional styling. Even standing still, the RX-7 seems to be moving. At the heart of the 2026 RX-7 is the Reborn rotary engine, a compact, high-revving twin-rotor unit paired with a mild hybrid system. After years of engineering enhancements, Mazda's new rotary is smoother, cleaner, and more efficient than ever. The rotary doesn't power the wheels alone. The electric motor fills torque gaps at lower RPMs, giving the RX-7 instant response off the line while the rotary engine screams toward its red line with that unmistakable high-pitch rotary tone. This hybrid configuration doesn't exist for eco-friendly marketing, it exists for performance, helping produce a combined output that feels sharp, linear, and alive. With its lightweight chassis and near-perfect weight distribution, the RX-7 feels balanced in every situation, from carving mountain roads to pushing hard on the track. Driving the 2026 RX-7 is an emotional experience, the kind that modern turbocharged cars often fail to deliver. There's a purity to the way the rotary builds revs, a mechanical honesty to the steering feedback, and a sense of lightness that gives the RX-7 an advantage over heavier modern sports cars. Mazda engineers prioritized driver engagement above everything else. The suspension is tuned for responsiveness, with adaptive dampers offering a range of firmness without compromising the RX-7's signature agility. A 6-speed manual makes a triumphant return for purists, complete with short, crisp throws that make shifting a joy, while those who prefer modern convenience can choose a lightning-fast dual-clutch transmission. The RX-7 isn't about overpowering its competitors with brute force, it's about offering an experience so connected, so precise, and so addictive that drivers never want the journey to end. Inside the 2026 RX-7, Mazda blends modern simplicity with motorsport inspiration. The cockpit wraps around the driver, with a low seating position, a perfectly angled steering wheel, and a minimalist dashboard that focuses attention on the road ahead. High-quality Alcantara, leather, and lightweight composites give the cabin a premium yet performance-focused feel. Mazda keeps screens to a minimum, using a compact, driver-focused digital gauge cluster and a simple infotainment interface that doesn't distract from driving. The rotary heritage isn't forgotten. Subtle rotor shape details appear in the start button, the stitching pattern, and the gauge graphics. The seats are supportive yet comfortable enough for long drives, making the RX-7 both a weekend track toy and a realistic daily driver. The new RX-7 embraces technology but not at the cost of driver involvement. It includes advanced safety systems, connectivity features, and customizable driving modes. But everything is tuned to maintain the car's natural feel. The hybrid system doesn't overwhelm, it assists. The traction control doesn't dominate, it supports skilled driving. Mazda knows its audience, and the RX-7 is built for people who want to feel every bit of the road, every vibration of the rotary, every shift, and every input. The 2026 RX-7 also represents a cultural moment. For decades, the original RX-7 had a massive influence on motorsport, drifting, tuning, and pop culture. It became a symbol of individuality, a canvas for creativity, and a performance benchmark. The new model respects that legacy with a platform designed for personalization. Mazda engineers ensure that the car is tuner-friendly, with software that can handle upgrades, space for cooling improvements, and a chassis that welcomes suspension mods without sacrificing stability. For those who simply want a beautifully engineered sports car with no modifications, the RX-7 arrives out of the box already feeling like a masterpiece. On the road or on the track, the 2026 RX-7 stands out not only